Good morning everyone, welcome. It's Michael. Welcome to another Travel Malta video. I was filming this outside, but it's freezing and it's foggy outside in Melbourne. It's so cold. I'm inside under the heater. Welcome. Many of you have been messaging me again this week. This is just my normal weekend update, and let's get straight into it. People have been asking me about accessing phone cards and data, etc. when you get to the island. This is a pretty easy process, okay? Anyone coming from the European Union, you're going to probably be covered through your own provider back home. Anyone coming from anywhere else, including Australia, you're going to probably buy a pay-as-you-go SIM with additional data, and you can top this up as you go, either by going to the shop locally and just topping it up, or by doing it online, okay? The providers in Malta, generally Melita, Go, and Vodafone. We use Melita. We've got accounts with them, but we've always used Melita. Melita have got a really good system. It's a mobile hotspot Wi-Fi. They claim to have 75,000 indoor and outdoor hotspot units all over the island of Malta and Gozo, and these are available for users to access as part of their service, and it's really good. Okay, you could be walking along the Strand in Sliema or through the main strip in Bujibba, or you know, the Piazza in St. George in Gozo, and you pick up Melita Wi-Fi. It's fantastic. Of course, it saves me money because it means I'm not chewing up my own data. It's really good. Normally, you've got to activate this yourself. So when you get your stuff set up, you can tell them, can you please activate my hotspot Wi-Fi? Or you've got to get in and actually select it and do it yourself on their site. Then they send you an activation code. It's just not automatically done. You've got to actually do it, okay? But it's really good. I don't have any problem. They reckon that the data in Malta is a bit expensive compared to the rest of Europe. I reckon it's cheap compared to Australia, but most things are cheap compared to Australia. We pay out of our nose for everything. Also, with the standard speed here at home is about 40 mbs. In Malta, it's about 6 times that. Okay, it's really fast internet on that rock. So amazing how they can do it there, but we can't do it here. Anyway, let's move on. I have received a lot more stuff about travel and commuting and buses and ferries, and somebody messaged me saying, oh, you know, I've been reading some stuff that it's really bad. Look, I'm just going to say this. I did a video about commuting around the islands 5 days ago. I talked about ferries, I talked about buses, I talked about taxis, Bolts, Ubers, etc. Watch that video, and more importantly, read the comments that my followers have put on after that video. This is your best guide, and these are glowing reviews, people who are in Malta now or have just come back from Malta, talking about their experience, and most of them have been outstanding. Guys, I just want to make you wary, and I have mentioned this before in the past. Just be wary when it comes to Malta, and it's not everyone, okay? So don't hang me out to dry, but there is a general thing in Malta where a lot of locals give opinions and are very quick to denigrate Malta and the Maltese, put them down, putting themselves down because of political agendas. Most people's opinions, they don't have their own opinion. Their opinion is aligned with their political allegiance. In other words, if my political allegiance is of one color, then everything there for discussion is very good. And if it's of the other color, then everything is very bad, and there's no gray in between, okay? I find this for so many different things. Just be mindful. Get on my video, 5 days ago I posted it, and read the comments about the ferries, about the buses. They're good, honest opinion from our followers. That's why I even do this. Somebody's asked me about booking private days, private spots at private pools, hotels, beach clubs, and so on, or at beaches. Good question. Let's talk about pools. There is a number of pools attached to hotels by the seaside all over the island: Sliema, Bujibba, Aura, St. Julian's, Melilla, St. Paul's Bay. Also, things like water polo clubs. There are many. Some of them have their own pools. I know there's a couple in St. Julian's. One has a pool, the other one doesn't. And there are also beach clubs, Lidos, etc. And some of these will allow you to pay a fee with your group, book lounges by the pool, and just sit there and relax. These are great for special occasions, little parties, or just gatherings, or just for people that don't particularly want to go to the beach and just want to stay by the pool. They're great, and yes, you can do it. I don't recommend any because it's not something that we do. We go to the beach. There are many, many diverse beach options, whether it's a nice big sandy beach or a little private rocky beach that we want to go to. The only pools we use are the ones at the farmhouse in Godzo when we book a farmhouse, okay? With beaches, it's pretty much first in, best dressed. The only beach I know where I ring them up and book a sun lounge on the terrace is Paradise Bay up in Chiricahua. That's normally because we rock up with 10 or 12 people. We want to get the sun lounges all in a row up near the restaurant. Beautiful view, so nice in the shade. And I'm going to talk about this as well, guys, because there's a lot of BS talked about beaches. You know, they'd make you think that you can't go to a beach for free, or that they're all commercialized, covered with umbrellas and sun. This is not true. This is not true. Okay? There are some beaches where the sun lounges and umbrellas are there waiting for you. They have a quota that they prepare, knowing they're going to fill them early in the morning. And then past that point, it's only on demand. And Pretty Bay Birisabuja, perfect example. I've got to rock up and they'll drag it out and set it up for me whilst I go and get a drink. Now, let me tell you this. For me, this is heaven. I'm happy to pay my 7 or 8 or 12, whatever euro, to get my sun, normally one umbrella, 2 sun lounges, whilst I go and get a drink, and some hard-working person is setting it all up for me. Because the last thing I want to do is rock up to a beach, bare beach, sand, put a towel there, and burn to an absolute crisp. Okay, so be careful what you wish for. The second last thing I want to do is be dragging my sun lounge and umbrella and everything in my car and dragging along the pavement and the beach after I park my car wherever I park and setting it up. No, I don't want to be doing that. Now, most beaches like Adira have got big, wide open sections where the commercial operators can't set up their stuff. You can take your own stuff. You'll see them. There's poles, there's room in between. There are plenty of beaches where you will not see any sun lounges at all. Okay, plenty of beaches down south where we are, you can take your own. So just be mindful of what you believe and what you read. Have a wonderful time. Hey, I've already packed my suitcase, okay, a few weeks early. Can't wait to get there. Maybe I'll see you there this summer. Have a wonderful weekend, guys, wherever you are.